And this is my professional growth meetup project. For my meetup, I met with the group named Online Meeting for Web Developers. The location, it was held on Zoom, and the date and times were October 29th, and it ran for around 2 hours, which was from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. List of presenters. There is only one presenter for this meeting. Her name was Elizabeth. Elizabeth is currently retired. She shares a passion for art and dogs, and she created this group because, as well, along with her other passions, she also has a passion for web development and just overall liking collaborating with others. She takes up web development as a hobby for her free time, so she also likes running these groups that happen every Tuesday at the same time. Discussion of what was said. At the core of the meeting, not much was said other than the attendees giving a short introduction of themselves, like who they are, what they like to do, why they decided to join this group. There was a bit of a discussion in the middle though, since everyone was here because of their interest in web development, and Elizabeth just started a discussion on topics that are relevant towards web development, like how advanced systems are getting and where we think we see technology advancing next. I met with Elizabeth, the presenter, just to get to know her a little more and understand how she got into web development in the first place. One question I did ask her was, where does she see the future of development heading? To which she replied, stating that she feels that web development will only keep progressing as days go on. She felt that with the integration and growing popularity of AI, web development will only benefit from it because AI will allow for an enhanced user experience. She also brought up the point that she would love to see more websites start integrating VUI, voice user interface, and make it possible to be integrated in the future. Overall, the meeting was good. It was a good one to attend. I like that everyone got an opportunity to share something about themselves and give their background. Those sort of icebreakers help with feeling more comfortable being around others that you may not know at all. I also liked the meeting because I got to have a conversation with an individual that shares interests within the same field that I am going into, so that is always nice to happen. There were some things that I didn't like, or that I didn't necessarily like about the meeting though. For one, the presenter didn't show up on time, so that kind of cut our time shorter than what it should have been. And the other, there weren't many people that attended, so the audience was pretty small. Would I go again? Only if there are more people that are attending. If that's not the case, then I would totally join a different group for next time. I attended the Google Developer Student Club meeting that was held in the core. During the meeting, there were many of the core members and various alumni that introduced everyone to the club and what its purpose is. The purpose of the Google Developer Student Club is to encourage technological learning outside of a classroom. Something that was also talked about were the various workshops and the hackathons that the club would be hosting. The attendance varies for those workshops and hackathons from being held on campus or through Zoom. Once the presentation was done, we were all given the rest of the time there to introduce ourselves to others that attended. For Stack Overflow, since I am taking CS 401 this semester, I found a question regarding GUI because that is a pretty relevant topic that is being discussed in my class currently. After analyzing through the question that was asked and seeing the answers that were given, I learned that there are many different ways of implementing a GUI into a program you are working on. This answer to the question gave me more insight on a different method and a different way of thinking about creating a GUI, and just overall ways to go about it. I feel that it is nice to see the many different styles people can come up with when it comes to organizing a GUI that fits your program. For GitHub, GitHub is a platform that is used for all sorts of collaborative software development. I personally have used GitHub for many different classes that I have taken in past semesters and currently. GitHub allows developers to store, manage, and track changes to their repositories while they can be working on projects individually or with a team. It has various tools like pull requests, issues, and code review to help with the overall workflow of a project. Thank you for watching.